Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inspire Luton Sports Village for session number 6 of the Swim England East Region 2021 Short Course Championships. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a jam-packed schedule with the 400 metres individual medley for the men's, the 100 metres backstroke for the women. We then move on to the 100 metres freestyle for the men, the women's 200 freestyle, the 50 metres breaststroke, so that's going to be a fast one, as is for the women, a 200 metres backstroke for the men, and then we finish off with the fast, the furious, the fantastic mixed 4x50 metre medley team relay. Now that was fantastic yesterday, and it's going to be absolutely great today, I have no doubt. I've been speaking to a number of the coaches. They're all very excited. They all think they're going to win, but of course, as we know, there can only be one winner at the end of the day, so it is going to be about the pride and the glory until the next time of which those relays are competed in. We've got a fantastic team of officials down on the poolside. They're led by Stuart Murray, our referee. Joan Wheeler also joins him, Murray Devine, Joanna White, who are our referees for today's session. And Fiona Britton is our starter for this afternoon's session. So you're in very, very capable hands down there on the poolside with an incredibly experienced team of officials. And of course, you can catch up to date with all of the live results on the Sports Systems website, and of course all of the heat sheets and past and previous results from previous sessions, as well as relive all of the action on the Swim England East Region YouTube channel. So we're just about to get underway here in Luton, starting with the men's 400 metres individual medley. And here we are, event 601, the men's open 400 metres individual medley. This will be swum over 5 heats. Heat 1, referee. .100 metres then on each and every stroke, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke and freestyle. In lane number 2 from the city of Ely, Daniel Kendall. Lane number 3 in fact, is James Goupenard of Harlow Penguins. George Prince of Hatfield goes in lane 4. Corey Hare of Colchester goes in lane number 5. And Lucas Hartley of Hatfield goes in lane number 6. Could I please call all competitors for event 602, the women's open 100 metres backstroke, to make their way to the marshalling area, please. That's all women for the 100 metres backstroke to make their way to the marshalling area, please. At the halfway stage then, Corey Hare in lane number 5. He is leading the way. He's followed by James Gupinar in lane 3, and Daniel Kendall is in third position in lane number 2. Not much in it though between those individuals here. Only about 5 seconds between them as they go onto the breaststroke lane. Now breaststroke often the decider in any individual medley. No doubt that this will be the case in this 400 meters individual medley as well. At the turn then, James Gupinar in lane number 3. He is still in the lead. Lucas Hartley has moved up from 4th to 2nd from our last conversation. And of course, George Prince is currently in 3rd position here. Final few strokes for these competitors. James Gupinar in lane number 3 is going to be coming in here now. He's going to be touching with a time of 5:04.05. Strong swim from Lucas Hartley there in lane number 6, 5:07.64, and George Prince gets 3rd, 5:10.47. And with Corey Hare concluding heat number 1 of the 400 meters IM. We now move on to heat number 2. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Ben Minister from Thurrock. Lane 2, Ollie O'Connor from Putteridge. Jack Barnard of Podsbar goes in 3. Daniel Moises of the City of Peterborough in 4. Antonio Gulami of Colchester goes in 5. Lane number 6 is Oliver Wright of Hatfield. William White of Harlow Penguins goes in lane 7. And in lane number 8 is Ryan Roberts of Putteridge. So this is looking like a very strong swim from Ben Minister in lane number 1. He's well out in front here. Ryan Roberts in lane number 8. He's currently in second position. Antonio Guglielmi in third in lane number 5. Daniel Moses starting to come up on in lane number 4 here. But still in front is Ben Minister. Ryan Roberts in second. Antonio Guglielmi still in third. Ollie O'Connor currently in fourth there. But looking like that lead of which Ben Minister was able to build up during the fly and the backstroke leg has now been shortened somewhat. Ryan Roberts in lane number 8 coming up on the far side. It's very, very difficult for these gentlemen to see each other. They're probably only going to be able to see each other on the freestyle. That's where a little bit of competition probably will be engaging. But Ryan Roberts has managed to take the lead from Ben Minister. Antonio Guglielmi in lane number 5. He is in third here. But 75 meters to go, this 400 meters individual medley. It is Ryan Roberts who still is in the lead now. Ben Minister still in second with Antonio Guglielmi in third. The final 50 now, and turning into that is Ryan Roberts there, 4:21.97. Nearly 3 seconds behind him, Ben Minister in lane 1 and Antonio Guglielmi in third there. But I think that Ryan Roberts does have this in the bag. It seemed that Ben Minister was able to keep up. He was able to formulate a good lead in the fly and the backstroke leg, and it seems that Ryan Roberts has managed to do exactly that in the breaststroke and the freestyle. Good PB for Ryan Roberts there, 4:54.59. Ben Minister over on the other side of the pool manages to creep under 5 minutes as well, 4:59.68. And third goes to Antonio Guglielmi, 5 minutes, 0.38. We now move on to heat number 3. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Richard Vanstone of Chelmsford. Lane 2, Jacob Cohen of March. In lane number 4, Matthew Money of the City of Cambridge. Jamie Joshua of Hatfield goes in 5. Lewis Archer of Halstead in lane 6. Lane 7 is Harry Stagg of Basildon and Phoenix. And in lane number 8, Harrison Shaw of Flitwick. Lane number 4, Matthew Money, he's built up quite a substantial lead here, followed by Jacob Cowan in lane number 2 and followed by Harry Stagg in lane number 7. Lewis Archer and Harry Stagg in 6 and 7, battling it out here for 3rd position, but still in front is Matthew Money as he turns on to the second 50 of this 100 breaststroke within, of course, the 400 metres individual medley. Matthew Money there, 4:51.71. Great swim from him, well in front of the rest of his contemporaries. 4:59.48 for Lewis Archer, and Harrison Shaw gets into 3rd. 5 minutes, 0.2. Moving on to heat number 4, over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Daryl Rams of Colchester. His teammate Sanjay Chechens joins him in lane number 2. Nikita Charlinkin of Thurrock goes in 3. Daniel McGuinness of Basildon and Phoenix goes in 4. Matthias Morse of Hemel Hempstead in 5. Edward Ormsby goes in lane number 6 for the City of Cambridge. And Ethan Howard of Potters Bar in 7. Cracking swim here from Nikita Charninkin in lane number 3. He has had a very busy championships here in Luton. Daniel McGuinness in second there, trying to catch up to him, as is Ethan Howard, who is in third from Potter's Bar here. But Edward Ormsby in lane number 6, he's threatening that position of Ethan in third place here. But Nikita Charninkin of Thurrock, he's going to be coming into the turning onto the freestyle leg of this 400 metres individual medley. A good 3 seconds nearly between him and Daniel McGuinness in lane number 4. Now Daniel is the faster seed here by 5 seconds, so we have got to wonder, will Daniel be able to make up this lost ground on the freestyle leg, or is Nikita going to be able to hold him off? We will soon see, but it looks like there is a good margin between them. Nikita still in front there, 4:07.98. 2 seconds between him and Daniel McGuinness there. Daniel McGuinness looking like he's gaining, looking like he really is starting to increase his stroke rate. But it may just be a little bit too late as the final 20 metres to go here. Nikita Charninkin done a really good job of holding off any threat from Daniel. But Nikita Charninkin, 4:39.79. And as we look towards the race for third place, it's Sanjis Chechens, Edward Ormsby and Ethan Howard here, all battling us out. It looks like Sanjis Chechens is just going to get there, and he does, 4:52.79. We move on then to heat number 5, which is the timed final of the men's 400 metres individual medley. In lane number 1 from the city of St Albans, William George Loveman. In lane number 2 from West Norfolk, Freddie Laws. In lane number 3 from Team Ipswich, Joe Cooper. In lane number 4 from West Norfolk, Nathan Wells. In lane number 5 from West Suffolk, Miles Turner. In lane number 6 from Colchester, Mark Milburn. In lane number 7 from Bishop Stortford, Sami Zanani. And in lane number 8 from West Norfolk, Joseph Wells. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the timed final of the men's 400 metres individual medley. Over to you, referee. Some strong starts there. Up last is Nathan Wells, but his start really helping him to get into first position at the moment. Joseph Wells, one can only assume his brother, in second at the moment. And look at that underwater phase really helping Nathan Wells in lane number 4, pushing him forward here. We'll have to see if he's able to keep up with that. Second is Joe Cooper, and in third, Miles Turner. So 100 metres butterfly down, that for many will be an absolute relief. Nathan Wells still in front, Miles Turner now in second position there with Sami Zamani in third. Looks like we had a little bit of a protest swim from George Loveman. So there is starting to be a little bit of distance made between Nathan Wells in lane number 4, Miles Turner in 5, and the rest of the grouping here. Onto the 100 meters breaststroke leg of this 400. Now, I know for a fact that these two gents are very strong breaststrokers. They're going to be battling it out here. Miles Turner looks to like he's gaining a little bit of ground on Nathan Wells in lane number 4. And that ground that Nathan was able to build up over the last 200 meters, it has reduced quite substantially here, with Miles Turner coming back incredibly strongly on this breaststroke leg. Mark Milburn in lane number 6 of Colchester in 3rd. A threat on the other side of the pool from Joe Cooper in lane number 3. But look at that, not much in it between Nathan Wells and Miles Turner here. Look at those strokes, particularly Miles. That is a very determined stroke, you can tell that. But Nathan seems to have been able to hold him off thus far. Will he be able to do that on the freestyle? We soon shall see. But it is going to be tighter than one might have first thought. Look at that. Nathan Wells still in front. Miles Turner in 2nd. Mark Milburn and Joe Cooper in 3rd and 4th here. But Nathan Wells really starting to power through here. Starting to use the last of the reserves, one might imagine. And he is able to create a little bit of distance between himself and Miles Turner in lane number 5 here. Joe Cooper taking 3rd position from Mark Milburn in lane number 6. But Nathan Wells now in the lead by about 3 seconds there. That's a suitable distance. That's a comfortable distance for a final 25 meters, of which he is about to turn onto as we speak. Miles Turner, though, in 2nd. Joe Cooper coming back strongly in lane number 3. Could possibly be a little bit of a threat to Miles Turner, but no one is going to be catching Nathan Wells in lane number 4. And he's going to be touching here, 4:28.82. Miles Turner gets silver, 4:32.37. And Joe Cooper there gets 3rd, 4:33.36. And confirmation of that official result on your screens now. Nathan Wells taking 1st, Miles Turner in 2nd, and Joe Cooper gets 3rd. We now move on to event 602, the Women's Open 100 meters backstroke. This will be swum over 10 heats. Heat number 1, referee. In lane 1, Abigail Wickens of Flitwick. Lane 2, Carmen Lim of the City of Cambridge. Connie Ratley of Malden Shark in 3. Sophie Jenkinson of Basildon and Phoenix in 4. Bryony Edgings of Thurrock in lane number 5. Lily Herring of Norwich Swan in 6. And in lane number 7, Ida Corcoran of Flitwick. I now have confirmation of the results for event 601, the men's open 400 metres individual medley. In third position is Joe Cooper from Team Ipswich. Silver goes to Miles Turner of West Suffolk. And first, the gold position goes to Nathan Wells of West Norfolk. And the official confirmed result should appear on your screens, as it does now. We now move on to heat number 2 of the women's 100 metres backstroke. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Emily Tatum. Lane 2, Ella Stone. Eleanor Craig goes in 3. Amy Harper in 4. Esme Gilbert goes in 5. Lane number 6 is Jessica Bloomfield. Jessica Heasom of Potters Bar goes in 7. And Chloe Armstrong in 8 of Team Ipswich. And there you have confirmation of the official result for heat number 2. We now move on to heat 3, referee. In lane 1, we have Kaiser Cornish. Lane 2, Isla Fullock-Holmes. Rebecca Nibb goes in 3. Caitlin Hine in 4. Eloise Conway in lane number 5. Olivia Church in lane 6. Ella Coombs in 7. And Orla Kelly in 8. I have a disqualifications report. Event 602, Heat 1, Lane 3 for a technical infraction. That's event 602, Heat 1, Lane 3 for a technical infraction. Moving on to Heat 4, referee. A good finish there for Eloise Cole in lane number 6, taking first with a 1:08.64. Moving on to Heat 5, referee. In lane 1 we have, lane 2 we have Lauren Balfour, lane 3 Charlotte Amberson, Olivia Newman Baronis in lane number 4, Sophie Quinton in 5, Sheris Williams in 6, Georgina Monday in 7 and Phoebe Matthews in lane number 8. Quite a distance between Georgina Monday in lane number 7 here. She's going to be taking first position, 1:07.2. Sophie Quinton in second and Charlotte Abramson in third. We now move on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Emily Cutting of West Suffolk. Lane 2, Alexia Mann of Chelmsford. Jessica Shaw of the City of Peterborough goes in 3. Emma Craig of Harpenden in 4. Clemmy Butler-Brown of the city of Cambridge in lane number 5. Lane number 6, Sophie Griffin of the city of Peterborough. Lily Ella Mayall of St Felix School in 7. And in lane 8, Isabel Barber of Stowmarket. At the turn then, Emma Craig in lane number 4. She is leading. Lily Ella Mayall of St Felix School in lane number 7 though, posing a threat to this lead. It looks like out of the turn she may just be in front. On the other side, Emily Cutting is in 3rd. And Lily Ella Mayall of St Felix School in lane number 7. She's going to be coming in. It's going to be very close on the touch. But she gets the touch. 107.41. 0.04 behind her, Emma Craig. And in 3rd is Emily Cutting over in lane number 1. Moving on to Heat 7, referee. Moving on then to heat number 8. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we have Megan Donovan. Lane 2, Amara Addison. Lane 4, Gracie Kay. Lane 5, Matilda Bogle. Lane 6, Katie Andrews. Lane number 7 is Leah Whiteman. And in lane number 8, Greta Goddard. Now, Matilda Bogle has some fantastic swims here. She's also had some fantastic swims at the Festival of Swing at the London Aquatic Centre earlier on in the year. And of course, Luton is the source of the River Lee. And the River Lee flows into the Thames, and of course that passes the London Aquatic Centre. So it's all very, very interesting. It's absolutely fantastic. And of course, making sure that we flow through onto this 100 metres backstroke, it is Matilda Bogle and Gracie Kay in 5 and 4, as well as Amara Addison on the far side of the pool, who are battling it out here for first place. We're getting into the stage where These girls are going to be swimming times which are going to be fast enough to reach the final. And Matilda Bogle here of Team Ipswich, she's going to be taking the touch here, 1:04.14. We now move on to heat number 9. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1 is Charlotte Williams, lane 2 Evangeline Pierce, lane 3 Sophie O'Keefe, Neve James goes in 4, Grace Waller goes in lane number 5, Charlotte White in 6, Isabella Yemsley in 7, and Ellie King goes in lane number 8. Grace Waller in the lead there, Ellie King in 2nd with Neve James in 3rd there. Not much in it at all, but Neve James, she's had a very good championships as well. The swimmer of Bishop Stortford in lane number 4. Very strong backstroke swimmer, so certainly watch out for her. It would surprise me if she wasn't going to make the final, with Grace Waller of Basildon and Phoenix in lane number 5, who currently is leading this heat. A notable swim from Ellie King in lane number 8 as well on the outside, but it does look like Grace Waller may just get this touch, but no, she doesn't. Neve James gets it. Grace Waller in 2nd and Ellie King in 3rd. And those will be the times to beat, 1:04.15 to reach the final this evening. We now move on to heat number 10. Over to you, referee. Adele Zachewski in lane number 1 for the City of Norwich. Jessica in lane number 2 for Hatfield. Hannah Willis of the City of Peterborough in 3. Megan Pye of the City of Norwich in 4. Lane 5 is Charlotte Norman of Team Ipswich. Georgia Holgate of the City of Cambridge in 6. Rados Miskanova of Thurrock in 7. And Sophia Pickering of the City of Norwich in lane number 8. At the halfway stage then, Hannah Willis in 1st, Georgia Holgate in 2nd, and Megan Pye in 3rd. But as you can see there, not much difference in time on the split, but it does look like Georgia Holgate in lane number 6 is really starting to come through here. Hannah Willis of the City of Peterborough in 1st at the turn, Georgia Holgate in 2nd, Megan Pye in 3rd here. Final few meters here, final 15 meters. And it's against Hannah Willis and Georgia Holgate in 3 and 1. And at the touch, it is going to be Hannah Willis there, 1:04.13. Georgia Holgate in 2nd and Megan Pye in 3rd. Certainly wouldn't surprise me if Hannah, Georgia and Megan make the final this evening and get the chance to swim that 100 metres backstroke again. But of course, the official result on your screen, and of course we have to wait for the official and confirmed result of the women's 100 metres backstroke. We now move on to event 603, the men's 100 metres freestyle. This will be swum over 12 heats. Heat 1, referee. Rio Rogers in lane 3, Ryan Baker in 4, Callum Karani in 5, and Rowan Brennan in lane number 6. Now moving on to Heat 2, referee. So this is heat number 2 of the men's 100 metres freestyle. Josh Martin in 1, Isaac Moon in 2, Jacob Ray in 3, Joseph McGruder in 4, James Atwell in 5, Sanders Chechens in lane number 6, Jacob Cohen in 7, and Louis Lane in lane number 8. Josh Martin of the city of Peterborough here. I can hear screams of support from Peterborough, and he is currently in the lead. He must be able to hear them, as he is going to be winning this heat number 2 with a 55.17. James Atwell comes in second, Louis Lane in third. Moving on to heat 3, referee. In lane 1, James Williamson. Lane 2, Jack McDonald. Lane 3 is Thomas Bell. Brian Norris goes in 4, Christopher Williamson in 5, Keelan Cusley in 6, Jack Abram in 7, and in lane number 8, Jacob Kitching there. Christopher Williamson goes in first, Ryan Robertson second, Jack McDonald in third there. But as expected, not too much time difference on the splits in the 100 metres, but it does seem like Christopher Williamson in lane number 5 of the City of Cambridge is going to be taking first position here as he glides in there, 55.14. Second is Ryan Roberts, and third, Thomas Bell. We now move on to heat number 4. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Anna Ansani of Hatfield. Lane 2, Jack Juggins of Team Luton. Ryan Wall of the City of Cambridge in 3. Colin Mohinger of Thurrock in 4. Mason Ellen in 5 of Basildon Phoenix, Daniel Clayton of Team Ipswich in 6, Luca Page of West Suffolk in 7, and Ethan Ivelord Chapman of the City of St Albans in lane number 8. Jack Juggins, coached by the fantastic Jamie Fowler of Team Luton here, and he looks like he's going to be turning first. Indeed he does, 26.68, joint first as it were with Luca Page. But Jack Juggins really starting to move here in lane number 2. Final 25 metres for him. He's managed to hold off any threat from Luca Page in lane number 7. Final home is straight for Jack Juggins now. There is a little bit of a threat from Luca Page in lane number 7. As we go to the 5-meter view, who's going to get the touch? It looks like Jack Juggins, 55.06. That training with Jamie Fowler obviously working wonders. Ethan the Knife-Lord Chapman in second. And third is Daniel Clayton. Confirmed results on your screens now. Moving on to heat number 5. Over to you, referee. I have confirmation of the women's 100 metres backstroke. The finalists for that final this evening: Hannah Willis of the City of Peterborough, Matilda Bogle of Team Ipswich, Neve James of Bishop Stortford, Grace Weller of Basildon and Phoenix, Georgia Holgate of the City of Cambridge, Gracie Kay of the City of Cambridge, Megan Pye of the City of Norwich, and Amara Addison of Norwich Swan. The first reserve for that will be Ellie King of Dunstable, and the second reserve, Evangeline Pierce of Basildon and Phoenix. If you, of course, wish to withdraw from that final, you must inform the control room of that withdrawal and withdraw by 3:30. Moving on to Heat 6. Over to you, referee. In lane number 1, we had Tobias Oglesby. Lane 2, Lewis Chapman. 3 is Nathaniel Mapley. 4, Oliver Kimber. Matthias Morse goes in 5. Braden Ditchfield goes in 6, Leo Krowski in 7, and Thomas Belcher in lane number 8. Lewis Chapman was first on the turn. It seems like he's able to maintain that, but Tobias Oglesby is putting that under threat, and on the other side of the pool, Leo Krowski in lane number 7. It's going to be a battle between these individuals here, but Tobias Oglesby is going to be taking the touch here. 54.24. Leo Krowski gets second, and Lewis Chapman gets third. Now moving on to heat number 7. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Charlie Barrett. Lane 2, Maxim DeVoort. Joseph Kenny goes in 3. George Whiteman in 4. Jack Pallant in 5. Lane number 6 is Jack Hill. Jimmy Taylor goes in 7, and Ethan Martin goes in lane number 8. Really good swim here from George Whiteman of the City of Peterborough, 52.78. Now that's a fantastic time from him, a great personal best. Jack Pallant in second and Jimmy Taylor in third. Moving on to Heat 8, referee. In lane 1, Harry Saunders. Lane 2, Thomas Boyd. Lane 3, Joseph Wells. Maddox Roberts goes in 4. Jake Thomas Mansfield goes in 5. And Guy Munster in 8. At the turn then, who is going to be in those medal winning positions? Maddox Roberts in lane number 4 is first. Jake Thomas Mansfield in second. Guy Munster in lane number 8 in third. Guy had a slight disadvantage there, not having anyone beside him, but seems to be doing relatively well indeed. But Maddox Roberts in lane 4, still in the lead here, still in front. And in fact, Thomas Boyd in lane number 2, who was 4th at the turn, he's now in second position. Who's going to get the touch here? Guy Munster, first position there, 53.78. Second goes to Thomas Boyd there, and third goes to Maddox Roberts. Moving on to Heat 9, referee. Joseph Caldwell in 1, Kai Adams in 2, William Ellard in lane number 3, Lucas Dyson Diaz in 4, Charles White in lane 5, lane number 6 is Harry Jones, Damien Elliott goes in 7, and Thomas Page in lane number 8. At the turn then, this is very tight indeed. Who is going to be getting the win? Thomas Page over in lane number 8. Charles White in second, William Ellard in joint second, in fact Harry Jones in 4th here. With only 25 metres to go, can Thomas Page hold on? It seems like he has grown his very small lead with Kai Adams, I do apologise, in lane number 2. He also looking in a very, very strong contention here. But Thomas Page in lane number 8, 52.77. Charles White in second, and Kai Adams in joint second with a 53 dead. We now move on to Heat 10, the referee. Joseph Grice in 1, Callum Wollaston in 2, Matthew Baker in 3, Michael Klimaszewski in lane number 4, Jack Bonzel in 5, Nathan Wells in 6, lane 7 is Lewis Shaler, and Ashley Coombs in lane 8. A very Hertfordshire dominated heat number 10 of the 100 metres freestyle, with Hertfordshires, Hatfield's Michael Klimaszewski leading the way here, 24.31. Jack Bonzel in second, with Joseph Grice in third at the turn. Michael Klimaszewski, he has had a really good championships as he turns on to the final 25 metres here. Jack Bonzel trying to keep with him as much as possible, with Matthew Baker of West Suffolk in lane number 3 in third position here, but Michael Klimaszewski cruising his way to the final, the fastest time of this afternoon, 50.63. Moving on to Heat 11, referee. I have a disqualification to report. Event number 603, Heat 5, Lane 8 for a technical infraction. That's event 603, Heat 5, Lane 8 for a technical infraction. James Woodward here and Theo Cannon battling it out here. Michael Ripper here in first position. Theo Cannon in second. James Woodward in third. It's going to be very, very close between them. It looks like Michael Ripper might just be in front here, but it was incredibly tight on the turn. It looks like Theo Cannon, though, that underwater may have just pushed him a little bit forward here. Theo Cannon looking like he's just got an edge on Michael Ripper, but Michael's going to be coming second. Theo Cannon, though, cruising in 50.49. Michael Ripper in second, and James Woodward in third. Undoubtedly, Theo Cannon, Michael Ripper going to be making this evening's final. But of course, we need to wait for confirmation of that result. But there it is there, official result for heat number 11. Final heat of the men's 100 meters freestyle, heat 12. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Jack Scarry. Lane 3, Matthew Wright. William Kersey goes in 4. Reese Houston in 5. Ben Blurs in 6. Thomas Gainhead in 7. And in lane number 8, Matthew Tipman. William Kersey's had a really fast meet. Really fast championships here, and it looks like he's going to be continuing that in heat number 12. All he needs to do, like these boys, is swim a fast enough time to get into the final. William Kersey there, well in front of the rest of Ben Blowers, who's in second. Reese Housden in third, with Matthew Wright in fourth. William Kersey here, final few strokes before he turns onto his final 25 meters here. His personal best is a 49.9, but as we've said, the aim, the ambition is most likely just to get into the final and then swim an even quicker time there. Final few strokes to William Kersey of Hatfield. He's coming in 50.84. Ben Blurs in second, Reese Housden in third. We will have to wait and see who makes the 100 meters freestyle final for the men. But with a time like that, William Kersey, possibly the fastest time of this afternoon, but we will have to wait and see for the final and official result. Event 604, the Women's Open 200 meters freestyle, heat 1, referee. Only two swimmers here in lane 3, Beth Thomas of Biggleswade and Ellie Burwood of St. Felix School in lane number 4. Very close between Beth and Ellie there. As we await the official confirmation of the result, which is on your screens now, and prepare to move on to heat number 2. And here we are, heat number 2. Over to you, referee. In lane 2 from Hatfield, Megan Gray, Charlotte Gill of Basildon and Phoenix in 3, Anna Lucia Fenner, her teammate, in 4. Molly Redgrave of Colchester in lane number 5, Daisy Manning of Basildon and Phoenix in lane number 6, Emily Passam of Durham in lane number 7. I certainly wouldn't want to be the Basildon and Phoenix coach here. 3 stopwatches, only 2 hands. Hopefully they'll have a little bit of assistance. But they certainly will be very pleased with Daisy Manning, who is in the lead, followed by her teammate Charlotte Anna Lucia Fenner in lane 4. Megan Gray in 3rd position there, with Emily Passam in 4th. Anna Lucia Fenner there touching first, Daisy Manning in 2nd and Megan Gray in 3rd. Heat 3, referee. I have the finalists for event 603, the men's open 100 metres freestyle. Your finalists for this evening are Theo Cannon of the City of Cambridge, Michael Klimasewski of Hatfield, William Kersey of Hatfield, Michael Ripper of the City of St Albans, Jack Bonzel of the City of Cambridge, Ben Blowers of the City of Norwich, James Woodward of Hatfield, and Rhys Housden of Hemel Hempstead. The first reserve for that will be Matthew Baker of West Suffolk, and the second reserve for that will be Matthew Wright of Team Luton. If any of those finalists wish to withdraw from the 100 metres freestyle final, you must withdraw by 3:50 and make yourself known to the technical office downstairs. But that certainly should be an incredibly exciting final, so if you're on the live stream at the moment, make sure you tune in for the 100 metres freestyle. We've got 3 or 4 individuals, only about 0.4 in between them, so, and they're in the top position, so you won't want to miss that. Grace Green half here doing very well. Ellie Rose Lyon in second, Sophie Palmer in third. But look at the distance between Grace Green half and her nearest competitor. There's about 5 seconds on that turn. Grace certainly having some noticeable swims at this championships. But have a look at that. What a distance between her and Ellie in lane number 2. But Grace is going to be touching 2:07.92. What a fantastic swim from her. Second goes to Ellie Rose Lyon and Lexi O'Connor in third. Moving on then to Heat 4. Over to you, referee. In lane 1 we have Isabel Barber of Stowmarket, Charlotte Smith of Norwich Swan in 2, Victoria Daly of Watford in 3, Charlotte Tree of Colchester in 4, lane 6 is Romilly Marks of Newmarket, City of Cambridge's Eleanor Mason is in 7, and Orla Kenny also of the City of Cambridge in lane number 8. Moving on then to heat number 5. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Georgia Holgate of the City of Cambridge, Tegan Rayner of Witham Dolphins goes in 2, Amara Addison of Norwich Swan in 3. Lane 4 is Indy Scott of the City of Cambridge, Greta Goddard of Colchester goes in 5. Olivia Newman Baronis goes for Putteridge in lane 6. 7 is Freya Harwood of St Felix School, and in lane 8, Gabriella Gomez Pavon of Potter's Bar. Now moving on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Rebecca Smith of Norwich Swan. Mia Lowe in lane 2 for Basildon and Phoenix. Holly Driver of St Felix in 3. Jessica Shaw of the City of Peterborough in 4. Gracie Cowasley of Basildon and Phoenix in 5. Leah Whiteman in 6 for West Norfolk. 7 is Francesca Salmon of Norwich Swan. And 8 is Georgia Maggs of the City of Cambridge. We now move on to Heat 7, referee. In lane 1, we have Maisie Dexter of the City of Cambridge. Lydia MacDonald of the City of Norwich goes in 2. Catherine Thompson of St Ives in 3. Lucy Young of Modernian goes in 4. Madeline Latimer Hicks of St Felix School goes in 5. Alexia Mann in lane 6 from Chelmsford. Lane 7, we have Charlotte Williams of Hatfield. And in lane number 8, Rosie Brooks of St Felix School. Good swim there from Charlotte Williams to 10.84. And that concludes heat number 7. As we now move on to heat number 8. Over to you, referee. Sophie O'Keefe of the City of Cambridge in lane 1, Ruby Greenhalgh of the City of Norwich in 2, Erin O'Mara of the City of St Albans in lane number 3, in lane 4, Jessica Jane Applegate of the City of Norwich, lane 5, Harriet Salisbury of the City of Peterborough, Summer Kennedy of the City of Norwich in lane 6, Francesca Baber of Flitwick in 7, and Ruby Coyle of Norwich Swan in 8. Now these are all names of which we've seen across this weekend, and many of them have been names of which I've read out in the finals session yesterday, and I have no doubt they will continue to be read out in the finals this afternoon. And of course that is what they're racing for, a spot in tonight's 200 metres freestyle final. Harriet Salisbury in lane number 5, starting to come up into first. Summer Kennedy in second, Francesca Baber in third there. That's all confirmed on the 100 metre, the halfway turn. Harriet Salisbury has had an absolutely packed schedule over the course of the weekend. I believe she was doing the 800 on Friday, multiple events yesterday, and she, at the last I heard, I think she was doing either the 400 free or the 400 individual medley, whichever the 400 women's event was this morning. But Summer Kennedy in first at the moment. Ruby Greenhalgh on the other side of the pool, starting to come into the fray, but at the turn, Summer Kennedy in first. Harriet Salisbury 0.25 behind. Francesca Baber in third position, it must be said. But Summer Kennedy third in the 400 metres event earlier on today. It looks like she's going to be taking first in heat number 8. But Harriet Salisbury coming back strong here. It might be a little bit tighter than we first thought after that turn. Coming into the finish then, it is going to be Summer Kennedy, only just there, 2:06.04. Harriet Salisbury gets second, 2:06.46. And third goes to Ruby Greenhalgh, 2:07.83. Will those times be fast enough to make the final this evening? We shall soon find out. And of course, the official result on your screen now. And we now move on to heat number 9 of the 200 metres freestyle. Over to you, referee. Erin Wilkinson of Basildon and Phoenix in 1, Matilda Bogle of Team Ipswich in 2, May Bradburn of Basildon and Phoenix in 3, Amy Pemberton of Berkhamsted in lane number 4, lane 5 Ruby Wheeler of Basildon and Phoenix, Jessica Woodward of Hatfield in 6, Matilda Ransom of the City of Cambridge in lane number 7, and Emily Haslam of the City of Norwich in lane number 8. At the 50 metre mark then, it is Jessica Woodward of Hatfield turning first, Ruby Wheeler in second, Matilda Ransom in third. May Bradburn certainly one to watch though in lane number 3. She turned fourth there, but it has been known for her to be at a fourth position and come into first. We've certainly seen that over the course of the championships here. But at the moment, out in front, it is Ruby Wheeler and Jessica Woodward here. Erin Wilkinson in lane number 1 also starting to come into the fold. But Ruby Wheeler takes the lead. Matilda Ransom in second. Jessica Woodward just dropping down only slightly into third. But Ruby Wheeler takes the lead at the 100 metre stage. Can she keep this pace up? Can she secure a place in this evening's final? Jessica Woodward still in second position here. Matilda Ransom in third. But over on the other side of the pool, in lane number 1, at the top of your screens, ladies and gentlemen, is Erin Wilkinson in lane number 1. But still in the lead here at the 150 metre mark. 2 seconds in front of anyone else is Ruby Wheeler. Erin Wilkinson is in second. Mae Bradburn, we spoke about her earlier on. She's in third here. Really starting to push up, putting a bit of pressure on Erin Wilkinson in one. But it doesn't look like anyone is going to be able to catch Ruby Wheeler of Basildon and Phoenix. Hoping to secure a place in this evening's final. It will be highly unusual for her not to be able to do that. Final few strokes for her. And Ruby Wheeler touches first, 2:06.79. Looking at second, Matilda Bogor, great swim, great finish from her, 2:08.4. And Mae Bradburn, 2:08.47. So who will be able to get into the final? The final swimmers in heat number 10 have seen the times. They know what they need to achieve in order to get a spot in tonight's final. And they're about to race just now. Moving on to heat number 10 of the women's 200 metres freestyle. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, we have Ellie Hollis of the City of St Albans. Karis Rose Bunn goes in 2 of Team Ipswich. Louise Fiddis goes in 3 for Hatfield. Sasha Thomas of the City of Norwich in 4. Millie Fields of Bishop Stortford in lane 5. Lane 6 is Tia Gardner of Basildon and Phoenix. Adele Zachewski goes in lane 7 for the City of Norwich, and Sky Carter in 8 for Basildon and Phoenix. At the turn then, a strong start from Karis Rose Bunn in lane number 2. Tia Gardner in 2nd. Millie Fields in 3rd, with Louise Fiddis in 4th here. Still all to play for as Tia Gardner just out in front. Millie Fields still in 2nd here now, with Karis Rose Bunn on the other side of the pool, certainly clocking them to her right. But at the halfway stage then, Karis Rose Bunn in 1st, Millie Fields into 2nd, Tia Gardner in 3rd, Adele Zachewski in 4th here for the City of Norwich. She certainly is starting to come into the fray for a top 3 position here. But taking the lead on the other side of the pool of Team Ipswich is Karis Rose Bunn. And as we come to the final 50 metres, only 2 lengths left to go. Karis Rose Bunn maintains that lead that she had on the last turn. Millie Fields in 2nd, Tia Gardner in 3rd, Adele Zachewski in 4th here. She's looking like she's going to be into 2nd position at the turn, but no one will be able to beat Karis Rose Bunn of Team Ipswich out over on in lane number 2. Final few metres for her. And she's going to touch there, 2:06.12. 2nd goes to Millie Fields, and 3rd goes to Tia Gardner. Adele Zachewski in 4th there, very close between her and Tia Gardner, 0.04. As we await confirmation of those official results in due course. And that concludes session 6A for this afternoon. We're going to be back with session 6B very shortly indeed. The warm-up will begin at 4:05. That's 4:05. And of course it's broken up into warm-up 1 and warm-up 2. So you will join us hopefully at... We're back live streaming at 4:45. So please feel free to come and join us. We've got some fantastic events there. The men's 50 metres breaststroke, the women's 50 metres breaststroke, and then we've got the mixed 4x50 metres medley team relay. Now, that is one that I'm incredibly excited about. That is going to be fast. I've spoken to an awful lot of coaches today. They're all very confident that they're going to be able to win. But of course, there is only one winner. And that is about the pride and the glory of who can take the East Region title for the Short Course Championships. So please feel free to join us back then, and the warm-up will begin at 4:05. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to session number 6 of the Swim England East Region 2021 Short Course Championships, which is of course live from Inspire Luton Sports Village. We've had a really good session thus far. We're carrying it on with the 50 metres breaststroke for both the men and then the women, the men's 200 metres backstroke, and then we have an incredibly exciting event here, an incredibly ecstatic event in the 4x50 metre mixed medley team relay, of which I am looking forward to immensely. I've spoken to many coaches, I've spoken to many swimmers as well, and everyone is incredibly confident that they and their team are going to be able to win it. But of course there can only be one winner at the end of the day, so I look forward to seeing who is going to raise the trophy on that one. We have a fantastic team of technical officials down on the poolside. There they are in white, looking absolutely enthused for session number 6B. We have our referees for this afternoon's session: Stuart Murray, Joan Wheeler, Murray Devine and Joanna White. And our starter for today's session is Fiona Britton. And of course you can check which heats either your swimmers are in via, or indeed the seed times via the Sports Systems website, and of course keep up to date with the latest information on that app, whilst reliving and rewatching all of the action which has taken place here in Luton over the last 3 days, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it has been 3 days. We had the long distance events on Friday, and of course a whole host of other events, a plethora of other events over the last 2 days here at Inspire Luton Sports Village, and you can rewatch all of that action on our Swimingland East Region YouTube channel. Now we're starting off today's session 6B with the men's 50 metre breaststroke, of which I believe we are very nearly ready to begin. And there we are, event 603, the men's 50 metres breaststroke. This will be swum over 10 heats. Heat 1, referee. And confirmation of the official result for heat number 1 on your screens now. We now move on to heat number 2. Over to you, referee. Heat 3, referee. We now move on to heat number 4. Over to you, referee. Could I please ask all women for the 50 metres breaststroke to make their way to the marshalling area, please? That's all women for the 50 metres breaststroke to make their way to the marshalling area. Now we're on heat number 4 here of the 50 metres breaststroke. Marcus Muskoza of St. Felix School in lane number 4. He is currently in the lead, but Alexander Jessup may just take this, and indeed he does. Alexander Jessup first. Second goes to Luca Page, and Marcus Muskoza in third. We now move on to heat number 5. Over to you, referee. Fast start there from Joshua Sacre in lane number 4 of the city of Peterborough. But Kai Adams hot on his tail there, not much in and at the turn. The underwater phase then, who is going to be coming out on top? It's not. That hasn't really been much of a decider in this 50 metres breaststroke. Final few strokes here. Who's going to get that touch? It is going to be Joshua Sacre, only by a fraction. Kai Adams in second, and Lewis Andrews touches in third. We now move on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. A good start there from Matthew Baker in lane number 5 of West Suffolk. But Samuel Johnson having an equally as good start, as he looks like he's taken the lead at the 25 metres. Mark Milburn of Colchester, he's had a very good championships here, looks to be in second position here. But Samuel Johnson still going strong through the water. Final few strokes for these swimmers here, and it looks like it's going to be very tight between Samuel Johnson and Mark Milburn here. But Samuel Johnson gets first, Mark Milburn in second, and Daniel Hollis of the city of St Albans there going in third. Moving swiftly on to heat number 7. Over to you, referee. Josh Martin in lane number 6, the last one up there. But turning first is Matthias Morse in lane number 7 here. Very tight between him and Luke Flynn, both of Hertfordshire here. Luke Flynn looking like he's making an advance. Final few strokes now. It does look like Luke Flynn of Watford is going to be taking the touch. Indeed he does, not by much. Matthias Morse behind him, and Billy Knibb in third there of heat number 7 of the 50 metres breaststroke. We now move on to heat number 8, referee. Final 3 heats now. These boys are going to be looking to set times which go into the final. And Theo Cannon now, he has been a busy boy in lane number 4. He's going to be turning first here, followed closely by Dominic McCarthy and Freddie Laws in 3 and 5. But that underwater phase from Theo Cannon making it a little bit easier on this 50 metres breaststroke. Dominic McCarthy frantically next to him trying to catch up, but Theo Cannon Fastest time we've had this evening, 28.84. Dominic McCarthy gets second and Freddie Laws in third. Moving on to heat number 9, referee. Teammates Lewis, Shayla and Joseph Caldwell in 4 and 5, battling it out here. Lewis turning first, Austin Lillywhite in number 2 and Luke Westwood in 6. In contention here, it's very, very tight, but Lewis Shayla looks like he's just got a little bit of an edge on the other competitors in this race as he comes into his final few strokes. 29.28, Luke Westwood in second and Austin Lillywhite in third. Moving on to the final heat of the 50 metres breaststroke, heat number 10, referee. Lawrence Palmer won the 100 metres breaststroke yesterday. Can he win the 50 metres breaststroke? Undoubtedly, he's going to be qualifying for the final. Olivier Vedren in lane number 3 of the City of Norwich. Certainly one to watch. He did a very, very good job in the finals yesterday evening, as did Benjamin Green of Watford. But up first, it is Lawrence Palmer right out in front. Look at that stroke. Incredibly fast turnover rate here, but it's going to propel him through. Fastest time we've had, 27.13. Olivier Vedren of City of Norwich, 29.2. And Benjamin Green in there, 29.35, with confirmation of those official results on your screens now. We now move on to event 606, the women's 50 metres breaststroke. This will be swum over 15 heats. Heat number 1, referee. It certainly is a Norfolk-dominated heat. In fact, it is a Norwich-dominated heat with Rosa Hammond in lane 3 of City of Norwich, Caitlin Richardson of Norwich Swan in 4, and her teammate Hannah Jarrett in lane number 5. Caitlin Richardson of Norwich Swan in lane number 4, pulling in front of the rest of her fellow 2 competitors. She's going to touch there 36.05. We now move on to heat number 2. Over to you, referee. Moving on to heat 3, referee. Moving on to heat number 4. Over to you, referee. Moving on to heat number 5. Over to you, referee. We now move on to heat number 6. Over to you, referee. Please can I have the competitors for event 607, the men's 200 metres backstroke, to make their way to the marching area, please. That's all of the men for the 200 metres backstroke to make their way to the marshalling area. Moving on then to heat number 7, referee. A strong finish there from Charlotte Sanford in lane number 8, 34.81, the winning time in that heat, with the confirmation of that official result on your screen now. We now move on to heat number 8. Over to you, referee. Coming into the final 5 meters now. It is going to be very tight here. But Georgina Monday in lane number 3, she gets the touch there. The winning time in that heat, 35.75. As we move on to heat number 9, over to you, referee. At the turn then, a very strong turn from Francesca Key in lane number 7. But over on the other side of the pool in lane number 1 from Hatfield, Alice Green seems to be in the lead. Final few strokes for her, and 35.03 the winning time in that heat. We now move on to heat number 10. Over to you, referee. A good underwater phase from Jessica Watson on Modernius in lane number 3. She looks like she's just inching in front, but Imogen Bloomfield of the City of Cambridge in 4 is turning first. It's going to be very, very tight between these two ladies here. They're neck and neck at this very moment in time. It looks like Imogen might just be pulling in front very, very slightly. Final few strokes for them. Imogen Bloomfield is going to be in first. 35.77. Not too far behind is Jessica Watson in second. And in third, Eli Zorn in lane number 8. Confirmation of those final results on your screen now. As we move on to heat number 11, over to you, referee. I have the finalists for the men's 50 metres breaststroke. Lawrence Palmer from Putteridge, Theo Cannon from the City of Cambridge, Olivier Vedren from the City of Norwich, Dominic McCarthy of Hoddesdon, Lewis Shaler of Watford, Benjamin Green of Watford, Thomas Page of West Suffolk, and Tyler Toombs of Chelmsford. The first reserve for that will be Luke Westwood of the City of Cambridge, and the second reserve will be Austin Lillywhite of Biggleswade. And if you do not wish to swim the men's 50 metres breaststroke final later on this evening, you must make yourself known and withdraw by 5:30. Moving on to heat 12, over to you, referee. Coming down onto the home straight here is Megan Pye in lane number 7. Olivia Cooper, though, in lane 6, catching up with her at the final few strokes here. Who's going to get the touch? Oh, Megan Pye, just by a fraction of a second there in lane number 7, the City of Norwich. She's winning a breaststroke heat there, ladies and gentlemen. Olivia Cooper in second. And in third, Jasmine Carter in lane number 1. Moving on now to heat 13. Over to you, referee. Pushing forward here is Rihanna Smith of Basildon and Phoenix. Anna Lucia Fenner also of Basildon and Phoenix. It seems to be very Basildon and Phoenix dominated side of the pool in 6, 7 and 8. With Rihanna Smith, Gracie Parker and Anna Lucia Fenner. But it is Beth Young of Team Ipswich who is starting to pull forward here. She's going to be taking the touch on this one. 33.11. Rihanna Smith in second. And third place goes to Sarah O'Brien over in lane number 3. With confirmation of those official results on your screens in a very short while. We now move on to heat number 14. Over to you, referee. A good start there for Jana Spinner of Hatfield in lane number 4. She is creating a little bit of distance between her and the next competitor, of which would be Charlotte White in lane number 7. But Jana Spinner there, really starting to move through the water. Charlotte White in second position at the moment. Katie Andrews of the City of Norwich coming up here. It's going to be very tight on the touch, but Jana Spinner is going to be taking this one, 33.5. Second goes to Georgia Maggs in lane number 3, and Caitlin Hartley of Hatfield in lane number 1 gets third position there. Confirmation of the official result on your screen now. As we now move on to the final heat of the women's 50 metres breaststroke, heat number 15. Over to you, referee. Ashley Ransom in lane number 4, the fastest qualifier, not just for this heat, but for the event as a whole. Will she be able to hold off? Will she be able to make the final? Molly Lee in lane number 5 is certainly giving her a run for her money, as is Molly Monk in lane number 6. But the pink hat of Hatfield still in the lead, just, it must be said. Ashley Ransom there, Molly Lee in 5, Molly Monk in second. It's going to be very tight between these two ladies. But Ashley Ransom gets there, 32.69. Molly Monk in second and Molly Lee in third. Will that be enough to make the final? We shall find out in due course. As that concludes the women's 50 metres breaststroke, as we prepare to move on to the men's 200 metres backstroke, just getting the backstroke ledges in with the start list for heat number 1 on your screens there. We now move on to event 607, the men's 200 metres backstroke. This will be swum over 5 heats. Heat number 1, referee. In lane 1 we have Keenan Gossie of Chelmsford, Richard Vanstone of Chelmsford goes into Lewis Archer of Halstead in 3. Cornelius Verdoink of Newmarket goes in lane 4. Lane number 5 is Kevin Moldovan of Harlow Penguins. Zach Trahan of the City of Peterborough goes in 6. Lane number 7 is William Presland of Bushy, and Jack McDonald of Putteridge goes in lane number 8. We now move on to heat number 2. Over to you, referee. Can I please ask all competitors for the relays to make their way to the marshalling area immediately, please? That's all competitors for the relays to make their way to the marshalling area, please. I also have the finalists for the women's 50 metres breaststroke. Your finalists will be Ashley Ransom of Hatfield, Molly Monk of the City of Norwich, Beth Young of Team Ipswich, Molly Lee of West Norfolk, Rihanna Smith of Basildon and Phoenix, Yana Spinner of Hatfield, Ellie Rose Lyon of Norwich Swan, and Megan Pye of the City of Norwich. That is the finalists for the 50 metres breaststroke. Our first reserve will be Georgia Maggs of the City of Cambridge, and our second reserve will be Olivia Cooper of Basildon and Phoenix.
I think that'll give you the...
We now move on to heat number 3. Over to you, referee.
Go, Alex. For the stag, mate. For the stag. Go.
In lane number 1, we have Thomas Ford of Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 2, Sanchez Chechens of Colchester. Nikita Charlinkin goes in lane 3 for Thurrock. 4 is Marion de Villard of St. Felix School. Alexander Catton goes for Bishop Stortford in 5. Aidan Howard of Devon in 6. Tobias Oglesby in for West Norfolk in lane number 7. And Bunuka Jayakodi of Norwich Swan in lane number 8. At the 50-metre mark then, Marion de Villard is in the lead, followed by Nikita Charlinkin and Alexander Catton in lane number 5. But at the 100-metre mark then, at the 1:01.42 split, Marion de Villard still in front, only by 0.6. Nikita Charlinkin following behind. Alexander Catton in second. Tobias Oglesby in lane number 7 is fourth at the moment. But these gentlemen starting to break away, starting to have a little bit more distance between them and the other competitors here. But Marion Villard in lane number 4 still in front as he turns on to his final 50 metres, the home stretch here. Nikita Charlinkin still hot on his tail, a second. It was 0.5 at the last turn. It's now gone to a second here. Alexander Catton still in third, with Tobias Oglesby not too far behind. But at the turn then, it is Marion de Villard still in the lead of St. Felix School. Nikita Charlinkin in second here, but final few strokes here, final 5 metres. And Marion de Villard is going to be taking first position there, 2:07.31. Only a short time behind is Nikita Charlinkin in second, and Alexander Catton is in third. Can I ask for any remaining relay teams to make their way to the marshalling area immediately? That's for any remaining relay teams to make their way to the marshalling area immediately. We now move to the penultimate heat of the 200 metres backstroke, heat number 4. Over to you, referee. In lane 1 from Thurrock, Ben Minister. In lane 2, Jago Darrington of Bishopstorf. At lane 3, Matthew Aldred of Watford. Nathan Wells goes in lane number 4 for West Norfolk. Jack Skerry of Newhall in 5. Jensen Hurrell of Thurrock in 6. And in lane number 7, Ryan Wall of the City of Cambridge. Turning first at the 50 metre mark, then Jack Skerry in lane number 5, Matthew Aldred in third, with Nathan Wells in fourth. Jack Skerry has had a busy competition over the last few days, so no doubt he'll be a little bit tired from that, but still looking strong on this 200 metres backstroke. As he comes to the halfway stage, which is of course 100 metres, turning with a 1 minute .04. Matthew Aldred in second, with Nathan Wells in third. Jensen Hurrell not too far behind there, but still out in front, strengthening that lead, increasing that lead is Jack Skerry in lane number 4. Second is Matthew Aldred. Nathan Wells in lane number 4 is in third position at the moment. Possible threat coming on his right-hand side by Jensen Hurrell of Thurrock in lane number 6. But Jack Skerry turning on to the final home straight now, turning on to his final 50 metres of this 200 metres backstroke. And of course, what the swimmers here are aiming for is a place in tonight's final, as well as a personal best of PB. And if they qualify for this evening's final, they get to swim this race all over again, which I'm sure will be delightful for them. But Jack Skerry here, he has led the way, and he is going to be touching first with a time of 2:06.77. Matthew Aldred in second, 2:09.14, and Nathan Wells in third with a 2:09.98. Will that be fast enough to get into the final? There's one more heat of this, ladies and gentlemen, and we soon shall find out. And confirmation of that result for the penultimate heat of the 200 metre backstroke heats. It was there and now it is gone. We now move on to the Final heat of the men's 200 metres backstroke, heat number 5. Over to you, referee. In lane 1 from West Norfolk, Robert Annis, Matthew Tenham of Dis Otters in 2, Thomas Belcher of Modernian in 3, Miles Turner of West Suffolk goes in lane number 4, Fabian Bruninsky of the City of Peterborough in 5, in lane number 6, Joseph McGilvray of the City of Norwich, Matthew Money of the City of Cambridge in 7, and James Atwell in lane number 8 of Harpenden. Fabian Bruninsky of the City of Peterborough here making an early head start. Miles Turner in 2nd, Thomas Belcher in 3rd. Fabian doing very well here. It's creating a little bit of distance from Miles Turner in lane number 4. The question is, will he be able to hold on to this pace or will he drop that off? We will soon find out, but he's looking very strong at the moment on this backstroke length. Miles Turner in the 2nd position, Thomas Belcher and Modernians in 3rd. But at the turn then, 1 minute .2, that's his time. Miles Turner 2 seconds behind him there. Thomas Belcher in 3rd. There was a faster split in the previous heat on the 100 metres. But Fabian Bruninsky of the City of Peterborough really powering through here. Miles Turner at the moment in 2nd. He's starting to create distance between himself and Thomas Belcher in lane number 3. Final 50 metres turning onto this. It looks like Miles Turner might be ready to hunt Fabian down in this 200 metres backstroke. It looks like he's starting to increase the pace here. The stroke count is increasing. Fabian Bruninsky possibly identifying that from his peripheral vision. But at the turn, it is as close as it has been since the start here. Miles Turner and Fabian Bruninsky in 4 and 5, battling it out here. It's been a fantastic comeback for Miles Turner of West Suffolk in lane number 4, and he looks like he's going to be taking the win here, earning him a space in this evening's final. 2:05.88. Fabian Bruninsky, what a swim from him. 2:06.44. Just couldn't hold on at the end, with Miles Turner putting that pressure on, and Thomas Belcher, he gets 3rd position there, 2:11.48. Concluding the men's 200 metres backstroke as we prepare ourselves for some relays. We now move on to event 608, the mixed open 4x50 metre medley relay team. Heat number 1, over to you, referee.
What finals have you got? 2 and 3?
In lane 1, Derryn District. In lane 2, West Norfolk Swimming. In lane 3, City of Peterborough B. City of St Albans A goes in 4. St Felix School in 5. Potters Bar A in 6. City of St Albans B in lane number 7. And Potters Bar B in lane number 8 here. Callum Wollaston providing a strong start for St Albans B. But St Felix School in the lead here. 2nd is the City of St Albans B. City of West Norfolk is in 3rd here. But still all to play for. A fast swim here from the City of St Albans B team in lane number 7. I do believe that is William Loveman there. On a fast 50 metres breaststroke. That's got them into 1st position at this moment in time. Quite a strong 1st position, nearly 2 seconds in front. Potters Bar A in contention here for 2nd, but the City of St Albans B team in 7 are in the lead at the moment. Third at the moment is with West Norfolk on the other side of the pool. But it's the City of St Albans B team at the moment in the lead. West Norfolk starting to catch them up in lane at number 2, as is Potters Bar A and St Felix School here. It is going to be on the last swimmer for the City of St Albans B team. But West Norfolk are in the lead. They retake the lead from the City of St Albans B. City of St Albans B in second. City of St Albans A in third here. This is going to be incredibly tight. St Felix School are coming up in lane number 5. It's going to be very, very close indeed. But it looks like St Felix are just in front, just overtaking West Norfolk in lane number 2. St Felix School are going to be victorious in this first heat of the relays. Second goes to West Norfolk Swimming, and the City of St Albans B team take third there with a 1:54.68. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the timed final of the mixed 4x50 metre medley relay team. In lane number 1 is the City of Cambridge A. In lane number 2 is the City of Peterborough A. In lane number 3 is City of Norwich A. In lane 4 is Hatfield. In lane number 5 is the City of Norwich B. In lane 6 is Basildon and Phoenix. In lane 7 is Watford. And in lane number 8 is the City of Cambridge B. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mixed 4x50 metre medley relay team. Over to you, referee. Who is going to be able to have the bragging rights? Who's going to be able to claim the title this evening? It looks like a very strong start indeed from Hatfield over in lane number 4. What a backstroke there. That is absolutely phenomenal. It's pushed them incredibly far in front. Basildon and Phoenix in second, with the City of Norwich B in lane number 5 in third. But taking first at the moment is Hatfield in lane number 4. Basildon and Phoenix in second. City of Norwich B in third. Watford in fourth. But still all to play for here. Hatfield still going strong on the breaststroke. That gap may have shortened. Basildon and Phoenix and Watford are neck and neck, with the City of Cambridge A and the City of Peterborough A very, very close indeed on the far side of the pool at the top of your screens. But Hatfield are still in the lead with 100 metres to go. Can Hatfield claim the title? Or is the City of Cambridge, City of Peterborough going to be winning it from them? Or in fact the City of Norwich, which are in second position here. Hatfield still looking incredibly strong. City of Cambridge A in lane number 1, moving up into second position here. City of Norwich A in third position as we come to the final home straight here. It's all going to be on the last swimmer. Hatfield in lane number 4 in first still. Can the City of Cambridge in second, or the City of Norwich, who touch simultaneously, can they win? Can they beat Hatfield? It doesn't look like it, but there's still 20 metres to go. Who's going to win between City of Norwich and the City of Cambridge? Hatfield out and away there. That first backstroke 50 really pushed them forward. But now Hatfield are going to be taking the title here. They win 148.29. Who's going to get second? Oh, so close. City of Norwich A gets second, 151.54. And the City of Cambridge A over in lane number 1, they get third position there, 151.69. Well, that was absolutely ecstatic and incredibly exciting. And of course, we get to do it all over again later on in the final sessions, where not only are we going to be doing some fast swimming in the relay teams, but of course, some frantic finals as well. So it's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us for session number 6 of the Swim England East Region Short Course Championships. We really do look forward to welcoming you back onto the live stream, or in fact in the pool, for the final session, which will begin very, very shortly indeed. So thank you very much, and I look forward to welcoming you back for the finals.